Hey Littermates, welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I'm your host, Boss Kitty. I'm in the wrong spot, and that's okay. Happy fucking Monday, because that's what it is. My apologies. We had to restart the computer right before the show, as many of you know, so there might be a few little glitches here and there with sounds and everything. We'll try to fix those as we go along, so just an upfront apology on that one. How is everybody today? I haven't even seen the board. The blue box set, May 26th, patron poll this week. All of that is true. Okay. Let's see here. Hi, BK Auntie. I know you guys got TK for a little bit. So all my patrons out there, how did you guys enjoy Cradle? I'd love to hear all about it because I wasn't able to watch it. Also, iced coffee too. Hi, Cat. It's a light storm here. My poor kitty is terrified. Oh no, I know we're supposed to have one here. That's better. We know that makes it better, you guys. I'm popping in the yellow, so I think it's okay, but I'm getting used to having two people in the studio again and using the same thing. It doesn't. The other person. It's like getting into a car for. It's like getting in a car with after somebody else is driven and you're much shorter or they're much taller. Here we are. I sound muffled now. Oh man. Is that the cord maybe? I can do. Okay, my mic is where it always. Let's move it back. It's exactly. Anyway, let me know if that's any better, and then we'll go ahead and move it again after that. Whew, sorry, lots going on. You're sending you and TK some artisan homemade soap for a craft hole project. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Clear over there. Great to hear it, Megan. Little off, you sound like you're in a bubble. I'm always in a bubble. I'm a bubble princess. You had a lovely day. Helped one of your old coworkers with a mini crisis, and it's almost sad how relieved you felt not to have to work with them. That's a little lot of time. We have to change the size for your head last week to get it right. Exactly. Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Wonderful. Okay, go take your bath. He's cleaning our whole garage today, basically, so he's pretty exhausted at the moment. Wonderful. Well, I've been to Cal. We have enough work tonight, so you guys can actually hang out with me. I'm kidding. Did not touch the cow. It's right here. We'll be working on it just fine. You still don't like where it is. This is. You. Oh, okay. So no, we are continuing with our cow right here. Take a look real quickly. This is. Let me get my drink out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna let TK adjust my mic just so that we can get it taken care of. It comes back here if you want it forward more. There you go. That's in the middle of my head now. Apologies, guys. Okay, we'll see if that works. Oh, I've never had it this far forward. I can see it out of the corner of my eye now. It's a little weird. We'll see how it works, though. I'm sure it's going to be great. He's the pro. Yes, we do. Everything got reset, so I'm so sorry. Let's just move everything where it belongs. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. So here is Clan MacCow of the Clan MacCows. Oh, it does sound. Oh, it sounds badly in there. We just finished the hair row, so we just finished doing the last part of his hair. Back just a little bit. There we go. We'll make this work. So we just finished the rower with his new hairs, which are these guys. This is where his horns are going to go. Here's his eyeballs. Here's his little nose. He is so damn cute. I agree. So I think we're going back to our main color now. Let's find out. And by the way, if you're just now joining us, welcome to Boss Kitty Live. We're thrilled to have you here with us. As always.
Thank you for being
really loud. We play a game 3 times during the day. We do it at 6:15, 6:45, 7:15, and 7:45. 6:45, 7:15, 7:45. So in 10 minutes. So anyway, we will be doing that in about 10 minutes. If you are a subscriber, then you are eligible to play as long as you're chatting it up with us. Hi, Earthy Gal. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. You're going to have a blast, I promise. So just so you guys are aware, if my mic is making weird noises every time I turn my head, we had a little bit of a crisis on Craft Hole. TK had to get up to go get something, and the cord for our very fancy mic got caught on the door and ripped. So it's still in one piece. It's still functionable, but we're suspecting that that is what the problem is with the mic. We've already ordered a new cord. We just have to wait for it to get delivered by the company, which could be a week. It could be 2 weeks. We're not really sure. So we'll try some electrical tape on it, see what happens. Cross our fingers. But we'll make it work out somehow or another. What's the blackboard say today? It says the blue box set, May 26th. Patron poll is this week. You guys, the patrons get to choose your patron-exclusive colorway this week, which is very exciting. That gets posted this evening or tomorrow morning. I'm not sure yet. You guys have a P.O. box, and if you do, where can I find it? We do have a P.O. box, actually. TK, is that information on our YouTube or in Discord at all? Or if not, I mean, I can throw it out there because we do. Oh, look, Vampire's on. Okay, so let's see where we are with our cow. We just finished up right here. This is a horn. Changed the main color, working all stitches in it from here on. Okay, so we're right at row 41. TK's gonna go ahead and throw it up in chat. No, he's not gonna throw it up in chat. Okay. He said to message him in Discord and he'll give you the PO box. So I think it's also because you're on pirate topic. Just don't move your head around too much. That's when it starts cutting in and out. Yeah, that's what we figured. So I'll try very hard to just only move my body like that. Good job, mods, indeed. Okay, so yeah, it wants me to go back to our main color. Color right here. Move everything over here so I don't have to move my head around too much. Happy Monday. Thank you. You donated plasma, saving lives today. Thank you. That's fantastic. That's amazing. Never given plasma. This blood once. I just tiny little veins. You can really see them. They're very deep. They like to roll. And they stuck that huge needle in there. And I got to do it one time and afterwards. So don't ever come back to this blood again. It's stressful for us. We've got to be kept going through the vein. They had to keep like hitting me. It's double the time to get a whole entire pipe. That's the problem. Off and have to put it back in. But probably just very temperamental. I'm sure what's the big yeah, partway through season 2. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. DM one of us Discord and the address. Exactly. I'm very sorry, Marie. We're working the best with what we've got right now, unfortunately. We'll see what we can do for future shows. So yeah. Looks like we are moving on to... Oh, it's really bad. Do you have any electrical tape? about this? You gotta let it go. Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Are we back? Is it great? We'll be here in a second. Oh my gosh, what a hot mess. What? I know they will. Okay, we're good. We're back. Yeah? Fantastic. Let's confetti this shit up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, we'll get through this together. Seriously. We got 3 minutes until our first round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Up, so who even cares, right? Okay. Little kids applauding. Yay! Welcome to Sounds. We love sounds. I love sounds. We all love sounds. Sorry. I went back to my Rocky days there for a second. Okay, so we're knit 2, L1, knit 1. So there's our 2. Now we're going to do an L1. Remember, it goes through the back, comes to the front. We're supposed to do it 2.5 inches. So, love the yarn on the table. Thank you. So we have Balrog, Larkspur, and Brass Monkey out today. They look really good together. I love my undertones so much, you guys. Like, I would marry them if I could, and if I thought that TK would be okay with an open marriage with yarn. I mean, he kind of is anyway, and I just don't think he's come to terms with that yet. But we don't say it out loud, at least. Thank you, Michi. They're some of my favorite, particularly Balrog and Larkspur. They're 2 of my very most favorite yarns. Larkspur, if you look at it, you really get a lot of different depth going on in here. That funky, funky monkey. It's a Manic Monday for everyone. It really is. You get a lot of depth in here. All those brass monkey tones, and then you get that blue, and then there's kind of a green in there as well. Yes, these are all going to be, these are all options for Blinky. You just got a new hook, and you're trying it out on your project. It's Knitter's Pride, so you're able to use your knit. Yay, that's amazing. All I need is some brass monkey to make teddy bear with. You do. Oh my gosh. And it's so soft in the BKDK. Mondays are wild. I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan of Mondays. Some days, I'm going to be honest, there are days that I feel like, why are we doing the show on Mondays? We should be doing the show Wednesdays and Fridays at the end of the week, so all the chaos is past. Okay. So, we're going to go like that, and then we're going to do another loop one, and then I think we go straight into our show here in a second. Married to yarn, in yarn we are united. Is that like, okay, so I think, who was I just talking to about this? I think it was my friends. I did not grow up in a super religious home. Plus I grew up pagan, quite frankly, and came from a Jewish background, but I had never been to like a traditional wedding until I was in my mid-20s, and then it was a Catholic wedding, and I was very confused as to what was going on. Thank you, Trina. I make Mondays better. You need me on Mondays. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys know what time it is, don't you? Because I do. There it is, you guys. It's time for Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Because even though we're having Goof 'em Ups, it does not mean that the wheel stops. It took forever, and it was in August, and it was outside, and if you are Catholic, this is not a jab at you. I honestly did not understand or realize that they marry the couple to God, which that's fascinating to me. This is not a place for everybody to say if they think that's great or dumb, by the way. I'm just saying it was something that I was unaware of. Legal. Winner. Let's find out who our winner is. Who's it gonna be, TK? Michi, let me make sure you're not on my list. 1 second. You're not. Fantastic. That means that you are our first contestant. Oops. It was the fart button. It was not the button I meant to choose. On the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. I got the fart button. It's amazing. Behold, our beautiful wheel in all its glory. Here it is. It's got pinks and oranges and blues and yellows and greens and teals on it. It also has some good stuff and bad stuff. We have Game Over, obviously. We have Blinky rolls, and these beautiful yarns are available for Blinky rolls tonight. Yarn Tarot, Dad jokes, I don't think are dad jokes yet. I don't think he's got them over here. He just got the computer set up again yesterday. We were having internet problems all weekend long. It's a whole thing. Magic animal sounds, Ravelry patterns for $5, Ravelry patterns for $10. Merch codes for stickers and buttons, and then of course, free shipping internationally and domestically. So let's spin this wheel for you, Machibi. There, oh, we'll go over that here in a second.
Goodbye.
No, you're supposed to push what the flippin' A happens. Yeah, stay. Just spin. Do your thing. First Catholic wedding you went to was for your cousin. You had the flu. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, a Ravelry pattern for $10.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
Congratulations indeed, Machibi. All you have to do is message me in Discord with the Ravelry pattern that you would like. I need the link to it, and I also need your username on or on Ravelry so that I can gift it to you, and it has to be $10 or less. That's how that works. I'm a gas. 100%. At least this fart button doesn't stink. Okay, we'll see you in half an hour.
Goodbye.
Everything is not out of weekend mode. You're not wrong about that. Yeah, I was completely, I had no idea. I'm like, why? First of all, why do we keep standing up and sitting down and standing up and sitting down? And what's going on? I had been to a Renaissance fair wedding. I had been to my share of LGBT weddings. I had been to, oh my gosh, you name it, and I've probably been to it in some capacity. I've been to Jewish weddings. I've been to Jewish LGBT weddings, but I had not been to a traditional Catholic wedding before. It was an experience. You're going to a wedding in July, thankfully not a religious one. Our wedding was, oh my gosh, our wedding was 8 years ago. Come tell them. TK's only wedding, Catholic wedding, was a full mass wedding at the grotto that he crashed. See, I remember your stories. In late July, it was 100+ degrees. He was in a full suit. He crashed somebody's wedding. And it was hours of sitting, standing, kneeling. It's your own fault for crashing somebody else's wedding. Our wedding was almost a year ago. I mean, 8 years ago. Fuck me. Yes. Our wedding consisted of pajamas and bagels. And mimosas. The ceremony did. We had our wedding party there and our immediate family there for it. My uncle and his partner married us in their house. We insisted everybody be in their pajamas so they'd be comfortable and everybody eat and have mimosas and shit. And then we got fancy and went to the reception. I got to wear my fancy dress. But the reception or the ceremony itself was really, really chill. Because, yeah, I'm not a traditional person. It's like the movie 27 Dresses. Has anyone knitted up a larger garment or something like that with buttons and bravery? I want to make a sweater with it, but marled with another yarn. Okay, Matt, that's a great question. I have, in fact, knit up a sweater with it, the fireworks sweater. Let me see if I've got pictures. We can go on a little journey here. You guys didn't want to watch me knit, right? This is the fun experience of a live stream, is you guys can ask questions and we can answer them for you sometimes. So I'm going to head over to Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, it's Boss Kitty Shop. So feel free to head on over there and follow us. 1 second, I have to. There we go. Okay, and somewhere in here, there's going to be, I don't know if you'll get a full picture of the sweater, 'cause I gifted it to my mother for the holidays, I think 2 years ago. But this parts, while I was working on it, it should be in here. So it'll give you an idea of what it looks like knitted up. Here it is. Okay, so, and this is in BKDK weight. So let's go ahead and hop on over to our Instagram page. There you go. This mat is what it looks like when you knit it up into a sweater. You can see it does marl a little bit. You can still see the detail from this particular sweater, which was the fireworks sweater. It has long sleeves as well. It's just not on here at the time. But I think this took 4 or 5 skeins. I don't really like to alternate very often, so it turned out really well. You can't really see. There's one place where you can kind of see a line, but not really. It just depends on what you want to hold it with, honestly. So I hope this helps. Oh, your little face box went away. Is it back now? I hope it's back now. Your husband and you eloped. Smart move, Roshana. Thank you, Dava. And Brittany. You love your new yarn, Prismatic and Unicorn. No clue what to make with them yet. Oh, those sound a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. You looked in the My BKDK project in Discord, but didn't find anything. Yeah, I am terrible. I don't ever post my stuff in there. I probably should. Thank you. It's called the Fireworks Sweater. It's the same people who did the soundtrack sweater that I wear all the time. It was a lot of fun to make. I initially was making it for myself, and then I changed my mind and decided I was making it for my mom, because every time I saw her, she would be like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Those are my favorite colors. Oh, it's like you knew. And so it was her Christmas gift that year. She was thrilled. I think she wears it frequently. I'm told she wears it all the time. Yay! I'm glad you guys can see my face again. Thanks for even calling it beautiful. Your husband and you will be celebrating 8 years married tomorrow. Earthy gal, congratulations. We are almost wedding twins. TK and I will be celebrating 8 years in 2 weeks, actually, May 31st. So it's a Wednesday. That's okay. I'm sure we'll do something special that day. I don't think we're going to cancel the show or anything like that. But we're celebrating in June 10th, the weekend of June 10th, we're going to Bend to see Elvis Costello in concert. That was my gift to him. And his gift to me was a shit ton of plants to put in my backyard. And they're all planted except for the strawberries, the fennel, some of the Walla Walla sweet onions. What else did I not plant yet? Oh, the loganberries and the boysenberries have not been planted yet. And I know that sounds like a lot, but there was a lot of stuff. Lurking and chilling. Hello, JK. When I make stuff for other people, I get it done quick. When I make stuff for myself, it takes me same. Exactly. Same. Thank you, Hippo. I felt bad. I always feel bad about it because like I find stuff I want to do for TK and things like concerts. I don't feel comfortable just surprising him with a concert because even if he loves a band or a performer, he might not necessarily want to see them in concert for some reason. Maybe he's already seen them in concert a bunch, you know, or maybe he's like, that person's not great in concert, whatever it is, or I don't like the opening, whatever, I don't care, whatever it is. So I didn't feel comfortable buying the tickets without confirming first. And I have never heard my mid-50-year-old husband sound like a little boy before, but it was pretty adorable. You're celebrating your 10th wedding anniversary in June. Also, congratulations. That is so exciting. We went to Plano, Texas, about 2 hours from where we live. I love it. It's so wonderful. Our OG greasy lurker is JK Knits, for sure. I'm dating your boyfriend for over 3 years. We started dating, but back at the beginning of COVID. You know, I know that there are a lot of relationships that have come out of COVID, and I think that's pretty fantastic. Like, just, I don't know if I could do it. It was hard. I love TK and he loves me and we are great together, but I will be honest to say that there were times where we were both like, I love you, but I can't stand looking at your face anymore because I've been looking at it for 2 years now, nonstop, not allowed to look at anybody else. And it was nothing personal and neither of us took it that way. So I felt so bad for couples who had just gotten married and just moved in with each other, or just boyfriend girlfriends who had just moved in with each other, you know, anything like that. Not because I was like, oh, they're not going to make it, just because that had to be such a hard change, right? Like you go from living by yourself to immediately living with somebody that you care about, but not only are you living with them, you are stuck with that person nonstop now, indefinitely. There's no other option. And that's a lot. 24 years married, May 25th. Michi, congratulations. Hello, Jinxie. You started talking to someone and they sent you pics of the moon. I don't want to say it's serious, but I think they like you. Moon pictures are very, very, very serious. Are you kidding? My heart would melt if TK sent me pictures of the moon. Bronze or linen and lace. I always like to make fun of, not make fun of. I like to whenever I've tried to follow those, it's been in weird ways. Like 2 years was cotton, I think, and so I got him a Josie Cotton record. Had nothing to do with cotton. You felt so bad that you could still go work through the whole thing, and poor Mr. Pirate was trapped in the house. Right? Yeah, it's a weird thing. I really do wish that they would give the world like global free therapy for the pandemic, because I mean, technically it was an ongoing traumatic experience for everybody on some level, and I'm sure some people have handled it much better than others have, but that's the fixins for complex PTSD. And so I really do wish that they were able to offer just, temporary therapy to everybody across the board. No questions asked. I think it would help a lot. Knit some lace boxers. Ooh la la. I should. I got him linen pants for linen. I remember that. Linen was like 5 years, I think, and all he wanted were linen pants. So I got him his white linen pants. And then he was afraid to wear them because he was afraid he was going to get anything on them. He finally wore them and he got chocolate on them. I got it out though. I did get it out, but still he was like, ah! Embrace the hermit you were always meant to be. You know what, Bubbles? The pandemic made me realize even more what an extrovert I am. I love me and alone time. That's great. But I need people. Like, I need it. I need to hear my own voice. I need to hear other people reacting to me. I need to be able to listen to other people. I need to enjoy other people's company. Like, it is a necessity in my life. I need to hug. I need to touch. I need to roll dice. I need to go on hikes and walks. I need to eat barbecue. Like, all of it. I am high maintenance with my need for human connection. Not much changed for you guys during COVID? Do you? Why, TK? You wear because the white linen pants. They always made me think of Desperado. No. Yes? Was that the movie? With the bad guy? Because the bad guy had a whole white linen suit on with Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek in it. Is that the right movie? It is the right movie. The bad guy, the big drug boss, he had a whole white linen suit. And so every time you were like, I want white linen pants, I'm like that? That's what I would think of. I think it was the only time I'd ever seen somebody in a white linen suit before. Didn't have a hobby at all. I know, it's mind-blowing, isn't it? Like, and I'm amazed how many people picked up hobbies during COVID, which I think is great. Like, there's so many more knitters and crocheters and spinners out there, weavers, artists, bakers. Obviously, my brother decided he loves baking. It's just so much, and I'm glad people found that a lot of people found that peace of mind during that time. You can't wear white, you're too clumsy. I just don't care. If I want to wear white, I'm going to wear white. And I wear white knowing that probably within half the day, it's no longer going to be white. It's going to be a different color. Lucky for me, I don't like white. I don't like to wear white very often, so it's not a big issue. Okay, and then we're going to knit our last 2 stitches. We'll just confirm that real quickly here in a second. Pop that guy right on there like so. You were so upset the AC more closed just prior to COVID. Did you guys see? Oh my gosh, have you guys heard all the all the skinny on what's happened? Hold on one second. 9 times. Oh, that was the knit one. Cool. I'm about to. Yeah, they said I should knit you lace panties. Yeah. Yes, stitches. Yes, Bubbles, stitches. There's no longer any stitches, you guys. Stitches West, stitches Midwest, all of it. It's all gone. It's all done. There's no more, which is... We were really thinking about going next year, but I guess, I don't know why, but the company that runs it, they filed for bankruptcy. They no longer exist, and they have shut down every single event, and that's huge. I mean, I'm sure it has to do with the fact that COVID you know, shut down events for a long time. And I know that there are a lot of fiber festivals that could not bounce back from that. And I get the impression that Stitches was one of those, that their counts were going down. And that means I'm sure that their vendor count was going down. And Stitches is not a cheap show to vend at. It's one of the most expensive shows to vend at. Like booths, just a 10 by 10 booth at Stitches costs more than $1,000. We'll just put it that way. And that doesn't include your travel or anything like that, or electric, or I mean, there's a million different things that go into it. It's why we've never done it. Actually, we've always wanted to do Stitches West, but it's in February. We'd have to drive into California and go through the mountains, and it's kind of sketch whether or not you can do that at that time of year. So we've just never taken the chance. But yeah, it's a big deal, you guys. Samantha, hello. Yeah, I woke up this morning, I saw it on Facebook. I was like, what? And then I saw it again and again and again. I was like, oh, fuck. So I'd be interested to see what's going on there. I know that at this time, vendors have not received their refunds for their booths yet, but they did post that their attorney would be reaching out to people to issue said refunds, and that they'd have to, that per their lawyer, that they need to speak through them instead of directly. So yeah, it's the beginning of the great dying. Well, that's what's so interesting though. So Stitches is clearly was struggling and not doing well. I will point this out too, at least Stitches West. I know they changed their venue right before COVID as well. That might have been part of the problem. Black Sheep, which happens here in Oregon, also had that problem where they changed their venue a year or two before COVID, and it was already struggling because of that. People were trying to find it again. And then bam, you know, we're closed for 2 years. But here's the thing that blows my mind. Knock on wood. Oregon Flock and Fiber, we were gone for 2 years. We changed our venue when we came back because we weren't in Canby anymore, which is where that show was. We went to Albany, and it was hopping last year. It was on fire. It was so busy, you guys. Like, it was huge. There were people everywhere. JK can tell you, she was there. It was absolutely insane. It was the best show we've ever done there. We had lines down the alley, down the walkways. We had a few people who were like, you got to keep the line in your booth. I'm like, where do you want me to put people? So it's interesting to see which shows are succeeding and doing better and which shows are, you know, floundering. Courtney's Crochet Creations, first time you caught a live. Well, congratulations. Welcome. We're thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much. Let's see. You guys have 10 minutes until our next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. So just keep that in mind. If you're not a subscriber, this is a great time to subscribe. Also, if you're a patron and you caught TK's craft hole this last week, he's doing another one, I believe, on Thursday. Same time, same bat channel. So 11 a.m. Pacific time right here at BossKittyLive.com. He'll do another one for our patrons. He's still getting the whole show together. We're prepping and getting ready for our making it public for everybody because we're so close to 1,000 subscribers right now. We're at like 963, I think, or 964, somewhere around there. So we're getting close. We're getting closer and closer, just inch by inch. Big with room to grow for sure. It was so big. In fact, you guys should just all come to Oregon in September or October. I think it's October. I'll double check that. It used to be September, now it's October. Come in mid-October. Just come to Oregon. We'll do a Boss Kitty Fest, and part of that will be going to Oregon Flock and Fiber. There's a really great Italian place that we all ate at this last time. It's delicious. We can all go there. Come stare directly into my craft hole. Yeah, if you want to catch TK's craft hole, head over to patreon.com/BossKitty and sign up at any level. You get to hear the smooth, cool voice of my partner in crime, and he does have a lovely voice. He spent many a moon in radio, actually, and he's just charming and funny. They made bracelets this last week out of these things right here and painted them and put stickers and googly eyes on them. You would love to come to Oregon, but you're terrified of flying, and driving for Virginia would be a huge road trip. It's true. Well, if somehow or another you're able to get past that fear and get out here, we'd love to see you. How Halloween in Oregon? Halloween in Oregon is amazeballs. Seriously. We love Halloween in Oregon. Portland embraces Halloween. I don't know about Salem so much, but This Salem girl will be embracing Halloween. She has all her Halloween decorations. Someone buy me a flight. You may have a few airfare alerts set up to scope out off. Yes, excellent. BKCon 23. It'll be so much fun. I'm serious, you guys. JK was here last time. Dio was here. Jessie from Texas. She was working with Cerulean Orchid, who's local. And Totally Rad Jess was here. We had a fun time. Pounce Fair. I like it even better. Pounce Fair 2023. Is it Pounce Con? Get it? Pounce Con. But that was good, and I didn't even do it on purpose. Which is worse, air sick or car sick? I think car sick is worse because air sickness goes away pretty fast. Once you're up in the air, at least for me, it goes away. Chewing gum helps, all of that kind of stuff. You can get up and walk around, right? Car sickness, it sticks with you. The trip is long. Also, driving is more dangerous. Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween yet? You have to say, though, Mr. Pirate was super disappointed to learn that Enchanted Forest closes for the season before off. I mean, you can come twice. Enchanted Forest is pretty cool. I did not go to the Enchanted Forest until I was in my mid-20s. My parents never took me to amusement parks, you guys. Hi, Samantha. The kitties are doing great. They're all chilling. We had Hazel and Con out back, or I'm sorry, Gracie and Con out back for the first time off leashes, and they had a blast. Okay, so we just did this. Now we're going to do the knit one, L one twice. Oh my gosh. This is going to get... What? Okay, cool. We're fine. So we're going to do knit one, L1. Boop, bop. Bring this down like so. We're estimating again, by the way. Because I'm lazy. No, come back. Right through there. And then like that. Should be fine. That looks good. I think that looks just fine. Okay, so we did that one. Knit one, L1 twice. Knit one, L1. Bring this down like so. That looks about right. Through the back. Oops. Hold that down while I pull this over the top. So we've done that twice now. Is that slip knit purl? Let's find out for sure. So SKP, slip a stitch, knit a stitch, pass the stitch over. So slip a stitch, knit a stitch, pass the slip stitch over. That's all that is. We're just decreasing. That's their way of decreasing. I like to just knit two together, but whatever. We'll do it their way. Carsick is the worst. You're going to lie. You're low-key thinking of crochet bats and cats for Halloween. I love it. I did say hi to you. You'll pass on our endorsement. He'll be happy to hear it. Rhinebeck is in the week after. Rhinebeck is the week after off this year. Oh my gosh, I want to go to Rhinebeck so bad. Is there an enchanted forest in Oregon? I only know the one near Federal Way, Washington. There is an enchanted forest in Oregon. It is like 2 seconds from my home, actually. Not 2 seconds, but pretty close. It is very sweet and cute, and you should look it up. I don't think it's changed since the 70s, to be honest. Not much. It's not anything crazy exciting. It's just very kitschy, right? They do have a little water amusement ride, and the rides are fun and sweet. It's very fantasy oriented. If you're from Oregon, it's a big deal a lot of the time. There's a lot of nostalgia there, and it's local. It's owned by this local family, and Oregonians get really supportive of stuff like that. So the family, we had wildfires a few years ago, and the family got hit really hard. They lost a few family members, and parts of the amusement park were actually damaged. They thought they were gonna have to close down shop for good, and yeah, there was a GoFundMe set up, and it just shot through like a rocket, and they're great now. We also have a drive-in movie theater. It's one of the last, I think, in the US. And there was a point where they were concerned that they were going to have to close down shop there because movies have changed and you need to get new equipment. It's super expensive. and they were giving one away as a contest. You just had to vote on your favorite drive-through movie theater or something like that, or write into this place. And Oregonians went nuts and sent a bunch of stuff, and that particular theater won by a long shot. So we try really hard to support the quirky shit that happens around here. I did. There's Enchanted Forest in New York. It's a water park with a little amusement park. Used to go every summer when I was little. That's so sweet. I never went when I was a kid. You would think, but it just never happened. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now I'm going to knit one and do that again. So it's slip stitch, knit stitch, past the slip stitch, over the knitted stitch. Okay. Knit one, L1, knit one, L1, then we did that, then we did that, then we did that. L1, bring that forward, like that, boop, like so. Bring this through like that. No worries, we love our lurkers, Samantha. But I did say hello. I do remember saying hello to you. You've been working on getting everything you need for Halloween costume because you're being ambitious this year. What are you going to do, Roshana? Your childhood amusement park was called Fantasy Island. I love it. I think we only have one drive-through left in Arizona, or drive-in left. I keep calling them drive-throughs. It's a drive-in. You drive through for food. You drive in for a movie. So the drive-in theater is where I saw... You know how you always see double features, right? And I didn't realize this until much later in life, but the first double feature, or the first movie in a double feature, is always a kid's film. It's always a kid-friendly film for the family, right? And the thought process here is that your children will fall asleep before the second film starts. And then it's the adult film. And I don't mean like brown chicken, brown cow adult. Get your minds out of the gutter. I just mean like rated R. So the first film that I saw in our double feature was The Flintstones, you know. Nice 90s film, wholesome, blah, 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 blah. And the second film, the second attraction was the original Jurassic Park. I'm aging myself right now. And so I fall asleep like I'm supposed to before Jurassic Park even starts. But I remember waking up in the middle of Jurassic Park, and I very, very vividly remember the scene that I woke up during. The lawyer is in the outhouse hiding from the T-Rex, and the T-Rex comes in and bites him and takes him off the toilet. And I was just... I have a fear of outhouses. There are multiple reasons for this, but that is a big one. That one and X-Files, those are the reasons I don't like outhouses. That's what I remember. It was not until I was in my 30s that I put 2 and 2 together that the double feature was the Flintstones and Jurassic Park, because they're both dinosaur movies. And it took me a long ass time to put those 2 together. Longer than it should have. Lagoon is on our wish list. Ooh. That's a very good theme for a double feature. The theme of this episode is Connor MacCow. More Connor MacCow. I don't know. Is there a theme? Mondays suck, I guess, maybe? Dino-rific. You got Six Flags season passes this year. You can't wait to visit the ones around you. Brittany, I've been to Six Flags in, was it Boston? I don't remember. Once. Just one Six Flags. I had VIP passes because my friend worked there at the time. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast. We went on the Superman ride. This was early 2000s. The roller coaster, except I never did loop-de-loops. It just went side to side like Superman does, and then it dives down underground and there's like water everywhere, and then you come back up. It scared the shit out of me. Do you guys know what time it is? Yeah, it's time for Wheel Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Let's head on over to our main stage. Movies. Spiders and scorpions made me fear to be cautious of the outhouse. There's an episode of X-Files where there's like a parasite or something that comes through the outhouse and kills people. I was a kid. It was the only episode of X-Files I ever saw at that time. So, nope. Me and outhouses, we don't get along. It's just not a thing. I'm terrified of them. Nope. Yarn Pirate, I mean, Yarn Pirate is a winner, but Nightbot, not in the way that you want to make her a winner. Let's try this again. Oh my god. I think Nightbot is broken. Let's... Vicky C, congratulations on being the second contestant of the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups, even if Nightbot is begrudgingly doing it for us. Let's get that wheel up for you. There it is, our beautiful wheel. Hello there, you sexy beast, you. I'm not going to go over what's over on this because you guys have all heard it. But Vicky, just so you know, you might win big. I'm just going to put that out there. So let's see. So exciting! It's a Blinky roll. Congratulations!
Congratulations, you're a winner!
Are a winner. Oh my gosh, Wheel, thank you so much. We'll see you in half an hour.
See you later, alligator.
So, Vicky, you have these 3 beautiful colors here, if I do say so myself. We have Balrog in BKDK. We have Larkspur in Cat's Cradle fingering weight. And we have Brass Monkey in BKDK. I'm going to roll this D20 right here in just a second. If I roll natural 20, you win some free yarn. You get to choose which skein you want because this is Blinky roll. Do you like that I forgot to play that and so I tried to like maneuver it into what I was saying? I knew what I was doing. Okay, so Vicky, I want you to think of what color you want. Everybody, you want the Balrog. Everybody, good vibes. We got this. Blinky, you can do this. You can do it, Blinky. You can do it. Okay. Oh my god. So I've had 2 natural ones with this damn thing in the past 3 weeks. I don't understand. How can I roll that many natural ones but no 20s? I promise you, there is a 20 on this. It's not weighted. I swear to freaking God. You like that I did that? Well, now I did. On accident. I thought you were taking a bath. Thank you. I thought so. I was like, oh, let's just do it this way. Whoosh. TK came in. He's like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to integrate it into things. After all these years, you do it on accident and finally realize it. But you know what, Vicky? Thank you so much for being a subscriber. We really appreciate it. Like, it means so much just that you're part of the BK family. And the good news is it means you are eligible to play again on Wednesday. Oh, you guys know what time it is, though. I was going to get right back to it.
It's time to stretch.
Okay, yeah, let's get our stretch on, kids. What does natural mean? A natural 20. Let's talk about that for a second. So a natural 20, this is a 20-sider, so you can only roll a 1 through a 20. A natural 20 is when you roll a 20. And it's called a natural 20 because in D&D and in other games where you use dice, such as a D20, you can roll something below a 20 and your total might still be 20 or higher because you have stats on your character that add bonuses, right? So if you have a +5 to your dexterity and you have to make a dexterity roll and you roll a 10, right? I rolled a natural 10, but I actually got a 15. So if I were to roll a natural 20 for my dexterity roll, it would be a 25 as an example. And a natural 20 usually means that you knock it out of the park, that it's like amazing. There you go. Okay, let's get into our stretches, you guys. Feeling natural 20s about my stretches. If you roll something that your total is 20, I call that a dirty 20. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and extend one hand out. Reach for that camera. Hello, my lovelies. Hello. We're going to bring it across our chest like so and just stretch out that arm. And if you do it up here, you'll get a stretch. The further down you go, the harder that stretches. So don't hurt yourself, but go as far as you want to go with that. You have a +4 to goof 'em ups. I love it, Hippo. No problem, Rashana. Yeah. Threatening your dice usually makes them behave. Does it? It does not make my dice to behave. So I have a lot of dice. Like, way too many dice. And I have very specific dice for different characters. So my wizard, I've got some really pretty green blue dice that I use for her. And then my character that's in the other campaign that is not D&D, one of the players actually bought us D6s because it's Savage Worlds, and so you use a lot of D6s in that. And your dice explode in that, so if you get the highest number on those dice that you can get... Okay, so we're going to bring our hand forward like this, pull on our fingers. So if I roll a 6 on a D6, it explodes. I get to roll it again, and I get to keep rolling it until I don't roll a D6, basically, and add those all up. Well, the dice she got us, they explode all the time. It's pretty awesome. I'm sure our GM hates it. Natural 20 and Dirty 20 sounds like good cocktails. They should be cocktails. Oh my gosh. I'm sure they are somewhere. Oh, that's exciting, T. Let me know how you like it. That's when we play remotely, we play through Roll20. You have a -2 to goodies. It's rough. That is a tough life right there. We call that a hindrance. Okay, we're going to put the elbow right on the table. Flop my hand forward. You can also just kind of go like this, too, if you want. Like, however you want to do this stretch. If you just kind of pull on your hand like this, it's going to do the same type of stretch. Just like that. You're just stretching right through here. Now we're going to do the other one. So just like that right there. Feels so nice. You guys see the gray paint on my arm? That's the primer for the bathroom that I've been trying to repaint. Okay, and then you're going to take your thumbs and just kind of do a hitchhiker thing. Roll those wrists. You always look forward to BK Lives because you get to hang out with awesome people, and you always give yourself a special drink and snack. I love that. That's so freaking great. I'm going to stretch over to this button and push it. We're going to pull our hands back towards us just so we can stretch out the sides of our wrists. It feels so nice. Very refreshing. 31 people and 33 watching. Yes, please. Those likes are important, my loves. And if you haven't subscribed, now's a great time to do it. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, tell your foes. I don't care. Tell everybody about the show. We want more peeps. We want more fam. Just making up songs now. Okay, so let's get down to our workspace, put our hands out. And we're just going to go ahead, sit up straight, and roll those fingers. You want to play D&D too. You've played Vampire the Masquerade, though. I have never played Vampire the Masquerade. I have the newest book, and I keep begging my friends to run a game for me. And it just hasn't happened. We have so many games going right now that are like our regular games that it makes it very hard. Thanks, guys! And thank you, Dawn. Oh, it feels so good. Now we're going to do our ring fingers. Thank you, Crochet. And then we're going to do our pinkies. They're the hardest because they're the furthest away. There we go. Shake it out. Yeah. Ooh. And we are good to get back to it. So my arms, I'm gonna tell you guys something. So I've been planting a lot of shit in my garden. We talked about that. Pulling a lot of stuff out. So right now my forearms hurt so bad. Also, I am burnt up on my shoulders and back because I was naughty and forgot to put sunblock on. But all of this is so tender right now. So I have to, the stretching really helps with that. You must have been the last to like, oopsies. That's okay. Okay, so where were we? Let's see here. We were doing some wonky stuff over here where we did a decrease, step, decrease, and then L1, knit 1, then L1, bring it forward. Okay. I think it's going to have us knit 2 together next. So we're still decreasing is what's going on right now. L1, knit 1, L1, knit 2 together. And then I suspect it's going to have us knit 1. Yep. And then knit 2 together again. And then probably L1, knit 1 twice. I am correct. So this comes through the front like this. I'm going to match it up to this one down here. Like that. Through the top. And bring this over the top like that. And then we'll knit 1 and we're going to do it one more time. There. Oh my gosh. T, there's a ton of them in here. We used to talk about it all the time. We used to talk about Critical Role when it would be on. All that stuff. You did a live stream 4 days ago. How was it? Aloe vera spray helps. I have a thing of banana boat aloe that smells so delicious. And I didn't know it was going to smell so good. And so TK put it on me yesterday before I left for game. And I'm driving and I'm like, oh my God, it smells so good. I'm like sniffing myself while I'm trying to drive, which I do not recommend, folks. Do not sniff and drive at the same time. Please focus on the driving. Don't sniff. Don't be like me. I don't think they can pull you over for it necessarily, but I don't think it's safe either. It's very distracting. And don't let other people sniff you while you're driving either. That's just plain out rude. BK, you need to get some of those fancy farmer's gloves you got there. Fingerless sleeves that cool. We saw those. TK was pointing those out to me. I do need to get some of those. I did get really cute garden boots though. They're basically rain boots, but they have little bumblebees on them, and they showed up today. They slide on really easily. They're super comfortable. They stop at my ankles. They look ridiculous with shorts, and I don't care. I absolutely will, Samantha. You're not sure that's a common problem? I think it's a very common problem. Sniffing is very distracting. No, I knew what you meant. Okay, let's go ahead and purl these babies up. It's right across the board. Beautiful. Did you guys all have a wonderful weekend? Was it 90 plus degrees everywhere else too? And did everybody have a good Sunday? We got Mom those sleeves and she loves them for cover and armor. Oh, now I'm really tempted. I'm gonna have to wait a few months though. I've spent a wee bit of money in my backyard as of late. I will do my very best, Samantha. Warm showers for sunburnt skin, it releases a lot of the heat so you won't get sick. That is good to know, and it actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we've done some decreases. What we're doing right now is we're shaping the head. So this is the face, and this is where the horns are. So that's going to be the widest section. This back here is the head part, so that's why it's getting smaller at this point. Look how cute he is, though. Oh my gosh. Boop, 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 boop. You're crocheting, and it turns into a knit. What? I'm very confused by this. It was high 70s in Virginia. Just relaxed on Sunday. That sounds so nice. Mino says, happy Mother's Day until 10 p.m. last night. Hi, T. JK, that's amazing. It is. It was sure, and then I bet it was. Oh my God, it was hot as balls, you guys. Had a great weekend. It was on the 80s and 60s on Sunday. You had a great meal at an Italian restaurant with your family and boyfriend. Oh, Italian sounds delicious. I still haven't made my ziti yet, you guys. I gotta get on that. Get on the ziti. Get on the ziti train. Okay. Knit 4, slip, knit 5, knit 2 together. So we're still decreasing. But it looks like we might be out of the loops. We might just be knitting now. So we're going to knit 4, 3, 4. We're going to do a slip stitch. So slip, knit, 1 over, and then knit 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to knit 2 together. These are decreases for those of you who are wondering what the hell I'm doing. And the reason that they do these decreases in different ways is that when you knit 1, slip 1, you can see it right here. Do you see how your decrease slants to the left, right? It's slanting this way. When you knit 2 together, it slants to the right. So you end up with it going like this instead of going like this. So that's the reason that you do a slip 1, or basically a slip slip knit stitch over here, and you're doing a knit 2 together over here. I hope that helps. I don't know. Your 4-year-old yelled happy birthday at me Sunday morning instead of Mother's Day. That's adorable. I did that to my mom, actually. And then you pick up and finish it with second half garter stitch. That's fantastic. Okay, so we just did that. Knit 4. 2, 3, and 4. So story time again. So on okay, so TK and I got our mothers, each of our mothers, this card, this Mother's Day card that when you open it up, it starts to go, Mom, Mom, Mommy. If you've ever watched Family Guy, it's what Stewie does to Lois, where it just says Mom, 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 Mom over and over and over again like an obnoxious child. The problem is, though, when you close the card, it doesn't stop. So when the person pulls the card out of the envelope, it triggers it to start, and then they open the card, it triggers it to go off, and it will not stop until the battery dies. It just continues, and it's very loud and obnoxious. You can get to the battery and destroy it if you rip the card in half, and then the glitter comes out and explodes everywhere. So we sent these to our mothers. TK had a little bit of a panic attack when I sent them out and said, no, we shouldn't have done this. This is a terrible idea. And we also sent them both flowers, and the flowers couldn't show up until Saturday, so we told them to open their stuff on Saturday. So his mom calls. Apparently, she got my father-in-law to destroy it in a different room. And TK's like, well, how did he handle the glitter? And my father-in-law in the background was like, there was glitter? It was a dark room. I didn't know there was glitter. So I'm sure there's glitter all up in that room. My parents opened it outside because I told them to. And she calls me and tells me how pretty the flowers are. And I can hear the card in the background. I'm like, oh, is your card broken? And she's like, yeah, it's broken. I'm like, that sucks. I said, I hear it's not going to stop until the battery dies. And she's like, well, what do I do? And I said, I don't know. I guess you could rip it in half or something if you wanted and get the battery that way. And she's like, should I rip it? I'm like, you do what you're going to do with your card. And she looks at my dad. She's like, Ron, just tear it up. And he starts to tear the card. And she screams and she's like, stop. There's glitter everywhere. And then she's laughing. She's like, I was like, wow, there's glitter in it? Who knew? So on Sunday, I called her. That was Saturday. Sunday, I called her at 7 in the morning because I'm an asshole. And she answers the phone and she's like, hello. And I'm like, happy birthday. She's like, it's not my birthday. And I was like, oh, shit. Happy Mother's Day. So did I wake you? And she goes, uh-huh. I was like, oh, man, that sucks. And she's like, you're a jerk. And I was like, excellent. She's like, your brother and your dad said I could sleep until 9. I was like, sucks that they didn't ask me about that. And then I hung up on her. Because I'm the worst child ever. Anyway. Glitter bombs are amazing. She loved it. She was not upset. She was just surprised. She's like, it's hilarious. Thank you. Your card saying too, it's Freddie Mercury saying, Mama, over and over, but you stopped when you close the card. Your child is nicer than I am. Our next row, after we purl, we're just going to be knitting. So there you guys go. I know you're supposed to do nice things for your parents on Mother's Day and Father's Day. Sometimes that happens. Once my gift to my mom was, have you guys listened to Mr. T's Mother song? Mother. There is no other. It's on YouTube. You should find it if you can. That was her gift one year. I don't remember where we were, but I pulled my laptop out. I was like, here. I pushed the button and it was full blast. She's like, what are you doing? It was very funny. Not as funny as the glitter, though. You guys have to remember, I have no shame. I forgot her birthday one year because I'm the worst, apparently. And my brother forgot it too. My dad called us. He's like, I'm really disappointed in you guys. Your mom's really upset, blah, blah, blah. And I felt bad. And so I called her and said, hey, I'm so sorry about your birthday. I'd love to buy you coffee. Will you meet me down at the Starbucks by your house? And she's like, yeah, I suppose. So she shows up and I come in. And I bought this stupid little hat and these balloons and a kazoo. And I stood on a chair in Starbucks and I kazooed happy birthday to her before they kicked me off the chair. She was very, very beet red. She was very embarrassed in the best kind of way. Good night, Samantha. Oh, I'm glad, Ashton. That's what I'm here for. You love glitter bombs and it's the best. That's okay. Your birthday's just got home from work. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Emily. Oh, it's so cool. Was it a farming unicorn or a farting unicorn? Happy birthday. We hope it was the bestest of days for you. Okay, so now it's a knit row. Just straight across knit, kids. The Emo Cow Head Knit Kit Adventure continues. I just read the title. By the way, I don't make these titles up. TK does, so they're a surprise to me too. Today, apologizing profusely. Oh no, it's okay. It's a bittersweet holiday for me since it makes me. That's understandable, Michi. I know a lot of people have a hard time with it. Okay, so we're gonna knit this row, and then the mini head cast off as per usual for the giant head cast off loosely. Oh, so we're gonna knit this row, and then. I don't know if I'm supposed to purl the next row or not. Hold on. I think I would. Let me double check. They don't say. Every odd row in this knitting pattern, these are rows, blah, blah, blah. This means pattern can easily be scaled up or down. You can tick them off as you go or use a row counter. I know that, but do I end on an even row or on an odd row? I'm going to not know for sure. 47, 48, 49. So you're going to cast off. Okay, I should read is what it tells me. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to cast off in 2 rows. And this is what I have left. That's hilarious. I'm going to end up connecting one piece of yarn for a row. It's going to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. Ugh. Whatever. That'll be fine. UK Mother's Day is in March, which confuses you every year. Well, Marilee, you should let us know when UK Mother's Day is next year. We will celebrate with you. I love celebrating other holidays with other countries. I think that's awesome. So, technically, I guess we're leaving that there, and I'll cast off with a different strain of yarn. So silly. Let's see here. There we go. Oh no, that looks terrible. What is happening here? Hold on. That's not good. Ugh, gross. So I have this yarn, but I only pulled out one part of it. Which means, oh, this is a bummer. And they've got a tie in it right here. You guys, come on. Not cool. Not cool at all. Okay, let's see. Did I fix it? Nope. That's a hot mess of whatever that is. I need scissors, I think. This is not gonna... It's acrylic, which means if I try to cut it or try to break it, I'm gonna hurt my hands. And I don't have scissors out here, of course, because that would make my life too easy. You know what? We're just gonna use it. We're gonna use the funky stuff because it's where we're casting off anyway, so it's not the end of the world. We're just gonna use the funky stuff. It's totally fine. So we'll bring this over here like this. 2 Mother's Days, right? And we're gonna just knit one, knit the next one, and then if you don't know how to cast off, this is a basic cast off. You knit your first 2 stitches, then you're gonna bring the first stitch over the top of the stitch and drop it off. And that is how you cast off. And in this case, they're telling me to cast off loosely, so I'm not even gonna tighten that up. Make my stitches nice and big, just like this. Like loosely means loosely. Don't want it to be tight. There we go. And the reason you cast off loosely is so that things don't pucker if you need to stretch them, which I'm guessing is the case here. Is that we're going to want to stretch this. So when I'm casting off loosely, one of the things I'll do is I'll pull on both of those after I do my stitches so that it makes those stitches a little bit bigger. And then I'm a loose knitter anyway, so it's not the end of the world. That right there. One more, just like so. Perfect. So there we go. We have cast off our little MacCow face. Still need to damn it, I don't have scissors in here. I don't have anything in here. Is there anything in here that'll work? Nope. Sometimes I have clever ways I can do this. Not right now, though. That fucking sucks. That's okay. Moosely. I suppose I can try to do it this way. If I take it and I do one strand at a time, I might be able to break it. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, Much like hair, one strand at a time will break right off your head. Multiple strands, not so much. This is the jankiest, don't you dare, the jankiest way in the whole world to try to break yarn, but it does work in a pinch. I really thought you were going to throw them at me. But he just fixed it for me, so I don't have to worry about it now. Get that out of there. Thank you, TK. And just like that, we have a little cow face. Moo! Here. I have no idea what this is like. Moo! Moo! I don't know. I hope it's working for you guys. I guess it's actually more like up here like this, I think is where it's probably got to be, right? Yeah. Oh, Connor, you have a big head. But I think it's going to go like... This will go on the back of the wall piece, which means this will come up like this. Oh my god, this looks ridiculous. I don't even know. Have you sent the merch code to you yet? You haven't seen it. Just asking. No, you're busy. I don't know if I have or not, Tina. I will go in Discord and check. I know that I was having problems getting messages from some people too. So let me double check. And if I don't have a message from you, I will reach out to you about it. Since I think we've talked before in there. Thank you, Storytime. Thank you very much, Megan. Join you up here upstairs and now's to sleep on you. Oh, that's so sweet. Is the Silence of the Lambs joke too on the nose? Anyone got a better pun? No, I'm all for it. I love it. Too on the nose. Okay. You guys have 3 whole minutes until the final round of Wheel Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Let's see what they want us to do next. We'll probably start... It's going to start the underpiece. Let's just take this skin right here. With your Silence of the Cows bit. Is this where I put this on and say, would you milk me? I don't know. I can't believe I just said that. And we're done. I just lost all of my followers. I guarantee it. Now I want a shirt that says that with a cow face on it. Make one. Cast on 6 stitches in C. That's going to be this color right here. See, Lillian, we're on the same channel. We're on the same brave brainwave. You're utterly amazing. There's a reason that TBMA is up there, you guys. Thank you, Marsley. He looks so good. Can't wait to see him finish. Thank you. Okay, so what we'll end up doing, and we're not going to start it tonight, most likely, because we've got like 1 minute until our final round of Wheels of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups, is we'll start the backside of this, which is also going to be in this color, because it's going to be literally the backside. I am curious to see, though, if there's loops on the backside, so let's check real quickly. Knit front back, knit, 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 knit. Yes, L1s. So they're going to have loops of hair on the backside as well, which is great because that means it's going to hang down like this, which is what we're looking for. You watched Renfield for Mother's Day. It's great. I haven't seen it yet. I really want to. That went to Furry Talk fast. That bovine is so fine. Did you hear my joke? It's terrible. I can't get over it. Okay. You guys, it's close. Hi, baby. What's up, Buttercup? My little pumpkin face. You want to see cow face? Mom, that's not a cow. I don't know what that is. Look at these paws. You're so cute. You haven't met her yet. This is Miss Gracie May. She is our adorable little Siamese kitty cat. She's very needy, and she is my best friend in the whole entire world. He just turned 2 this last month, or the month before, Oh, she's so dope. The sweetest little thing in the whole world. She's very pushy. She needs affection all the time. And she's slightly cross-eyed. And she has a freckle on her nose right there. I have kisses. Kisses. Nom nom. Get out of here, kitty. Her eyes. I know they're periwinkle blue. They're so beautiful. It is feeling a little ritualistic and stream right now with passing as a cow mask. Everyone is really milking these cow jokes. Ow! Yeah, she's got the prettiest freaking eyes in the whole world. I love her so much. The color combo of yarn. Oh, thank you. I love it too. Okay, you guys, you know what time it is, right? It is time for our final round. I'm gonna head right on over to our full screen and get that wheel up and running. It's not streaming for free yet. No, it costs money. For sure. It does cost the moolahs. I started watching. Okay, so how many of you guys watched the 1990s The Stand miniseries when it came out? Well, maybe not when it came out. How many of you have seen it? I started watching the one that they did in 2020. I forgot that it even existed. I've never watched it. I felt weird that it came out in 2020 under the circumstances. I was like, yeah, I'm not comfortable watching that right now. But now I feel fine with it. So I'm watching it. It's actually pretty damn good. I'm impressed. They do a lot of flashing back and forth more than the original did and more than the book really did. So if you aren't familiar with the story, it might be a little confusing, but I'm enjoying it. Okay, so Emily, oh my gosh, happy birthday and look at you being a winner. Let me make sure you're not on my list real quickly. You are not. Congratulations. That is kind of perfect. Let's get that wheel open for you, my dear. There it is in all its beautiful glory. Hello, wheel. I think you need to up your game now because it's Emily's birthday and she's going big. You love the original 4 parts. I did too, Vicky. Okay, Emily, let me spin it for you. In fact, because you won on your birthday, I'm going to do this and TK's going to be so mad at me and I don't care. He's not really going to be mad at me. I'm going to spin twice and you can take whichever you would prefer because it's your birthday. And you happened to get it on your birthday. That's why I'm doing that. Doesn't mean people get free spins on their birthday. You just happen to win on your birthday. So here, let's do this. Here's your first spin. It's going to be a free shipping code. So you would have a free shipping code, which means you would be a winner.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
You want to keep your free shipping code, or do you want to take a chance and spin again because it's your birthday? That's what I'm trying to say. Hi, Nitris. How are you? So let me know real quickly. I know it means we're going to keep this up for about 15 seconds later than we normally would. I'm really sorry about that for you guys. We will head over to show and tell here really soon. I'm going to actually pop that open because I don't have it open yet. Oh, I don't even have Discord open. Hot damn. So you just let me know, my dear Emily, if you want to keep your free shipping code or if you want to spin again because you're getting a little bit of a bonus right now because you happen to win on your birthday, which is huge. Yeah, I know all of that. Let's head on over to show and tell over here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait for show and tell. It's going to be so good. You're going to love it. I'll keep the free shipping code. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. I'm going to spin anyway to see what would have happened. But yes, contact me in Discord and I will get that free shipping code for you. That's huge. Let's see what would have happened though. You would have got a blankie roll. So you know what? You for sure get a free shipping code. That's a big deal. So that's not a bad way to end it. Okay, Wheel, thank you so much for being so amazing.
Bye.
Bye. And thank you for being a subscriber, Emily, and happy birthday again. We really appreciate it. And speaking of our BK fam, quick shout out to our patrons. Once again, our patrons are pretty awesome. They help run things around here with that little bit of extra monetary support. We really appreciate it. And in our appreciation, we like to give them extra things like craft holes on Thursdays, like this Thursday with TK. So that's really exciting. 11 a.m. right here on the show. You guys get early release parties to things like the blue box set. So before anybody else can buy it, 48 hours in advance. That goes for grab bags too. You guys get flash sales. You get totes. You get stickers. You get me singing and being a goofball. We chat it up sometimes. Sometimes there's free patterns on there. Flash sales where we're giving stuff out at wholesale cost if we're getting it out of the shop. I mean, there's so much stuff that's offered to our patrons. You really should check it out. Yeah, so just head on over to patreon.com/bosskitty and sign up today. Once we hit 75 patrons, we will add some haikus that TK will do, and they're lovely. His haikus are just perfection. And 100, we will make a patron-exclusive colorway for all of you and nobody else. So thanks again to all of you. think that means it's time.
Time to clean up.
All the cow jokes. Time for show and tell.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, Yarn Pirate. Spent my Mother's Day with these perfect babies. They are, oh my god, they're so sweet. If you tell me they're not a bonded pair, I'll call you a liar. Even you going while I walk the puppy. No problem, Dawn. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, you guys. That was my coffee. They are so sweet. How old are they? Elizabeth 84. My May Stitch and Scream is done. Congratulations. It's beautiful. I really do like how that ombre turned out. Will you take a picture and put it in Show and Tell on Wednesday of all of the Stitch and Scream panels you have so far? I would love to see them. My oldest at his special needs prom. Oh my gosh, what a lovely prom. I love the table setting. They look like they're having a blast. And then number 3, Milky Way photo I took with some nebulas in there. That's really impressive with your camera. I don't know if that's on your phone or not, but it's a great picture. It doesn't get dark enough at our place for this, but man, I wish. It's a litter of 5, and they're all snuggle bugs. Oh, my heart. Rashana, I got a mohawk again. Now I need to decide what color I want to dye it. Yay! And you should do blue like your eyes. I have mixed feelings about getting it, the last 2 bags of the Bella Lugosi coffee because I love it and it's been discontinued. No. And I made some origami X-Wings because I saw a YouTube short last night and wanted to see if I could. Your hair looks so good. Also, now I'm sad that this coffee is no longer available because I want to buy some. I'm sure my wallet's thrilled. These look fantastic. I've never done origami before. These are adorable. If I could do this, I would hang them all over my house. Pew, 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 pew. Earthy Gal, my shawl I'm working on. I ended up frogging my original plan and just decided to make my own pattern for it. Those are the best kind. So freaking beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. It looks so good in that color. Oh, seriously, it's just beautiful. I hope you make a pattern for this because it looks really lovely and I think people would buy it. My almost 1-year-old discovered she could climb and sit on the car at my grandparents' house. Oh no, you're in trouble now. What a cutie. Her little toes are killing me. And my husband and I went on a little trip to Plano, Texas to celebrate our anniversary. Happy anniversary. We'll be married 8 years tomorrow. You guys are adorable. I love you guys. Oh, you had your smiles. Both your smiles hit your eyes. It's great. Dawn, the 100-day project, day 83. Granny Square is day 15 of the skull. Granny Squares. There are 83 Granny Squares in the pile. Holy moly. And they look so good. Skittles Kid, after seeing my original Space Unicorn, I was commissioned to do another one, and it lifted my spirits because it's hard as heck to sell art. It really is. Yeah, this is phenomenal. I love Space Unicorn. The hair, the crazy eye going on. In the background, it's all so good. A Girl and Her Kitty, watercolor painting. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. I like that her hair is doing the same thing that the kitty's tail is doing. And their knees. Floyd giving me love after a stressful day, or maybe he just wanted the heating blanket. I think he wanted to give you love after a stressful day, and the heating blanket was just a cherry on top. That's a hug. That is not give me the warmth. That is a hi, Mom, and a hug. Right, Vicky? Seriously, that second painting is so good. Crochet Mom. First, my squares from the Alt Knots Cow. Thank you for showing them all off. I'm a month behind. And next are the skeins for my next project. I have 2 of each color. Oh my gosh, they look so good. This is going to be amazing. And these colors are fantastic. What are you making with them? 2 of each color. I'm really excited to see what it's going to be because they're going to look so good together. Samantha, here's my nephew on Mother's Day with his dog and his mom. Oh my goodness. So then, is that your sister then? I love the dog. It's so cute. Here's my finished bowl that I created at my friend's birthday party. Samantha, it's a beautiful bowl. I love the greenish yellow at the bottom. And here she's winning the bingos again. Congratulations. TK, thank you. So this is the Enchanted Forest during the 2021 Willamette Valley Forest Fires. 0 alterations to these photos. This is what the world looked like. He's not kidding. And this is actually kind of what our house looked like at the time, too. This is how close the fires were. It was terrifying. But this is what, I mean, these look pretty evil, but this is all within the Enchanted Forest that's here in Oregon. Old lady that lived in the shoe. Draco, working on my tank top in Tungsten Simple Stitch in BK Final Frontier. Finished my socks, and Beatrix is waiting for an opportunity to attack the yarn. I love it. I've never seen any of our yarn with the tungsten crochet. It's beautiful. And the socks are super cute, and I like how you're modeling them. That's adorable. Kitty! Look at that evil face. And I don't mean evil like bad kitty. I mean just like mischief managed face right there. It's so good. Also, I love your cat post, by the way, with the little stars on it. Michibi made some bucket hats this weekend. Finn liked them too. They're so damn cute. Oh my gosh, Finn. Like, this one's a pillow for me now forever. But it looks so cute on you. Oh my god. Bucket hats look ridiculous on me. There's a little bit of envy and jealousy going on, but it's in the best possible way, I promise. Take it as a compliment. Vicky updated my blanket that I posted a few weeks ago, and I woke Gabby up. The blanket looks great. So it kind of reminds me of the white fuzz you get on a TV, right? But if it were in color, it's really cool, actually. I love what this yarn is doing in the middle. Oh, Gabby, you do not look amused to be awake. You look like you want to be asleep. But I just want to scruff your little neck and chin because you're so damn cute. Emma started and worked on this all day at work today. Apparently for me, this is the year of blankets. I don't think I've had a year of blankets before. I've made a few blankets here and there. I'm a sweater girl through and through. It's like the perfect project. This is beautiful, though. I love the brown with all the multicolor in there. AJ Crochet Goddess. I'm not finished with the crop top cat cardigan yet, but we'll show the finished result this Wednesday. This is a freehand pattern, so yeah, I think I did okay. I wanted to do more with the sleeves, whatever. Love you, Boss Kitty and TK and everyone. Mwah. Mwah right back at you. This is freehand. This is amazing. I love the little cat on the moon. That's great. I love the chaos to it, the randomness. You got stripes, you've got blocks of color. Both the sleeves are different colors. Like, this could not be any more perfect than it is. And I love the poof sleeves too. Bubbles started the hem on my tee tonight. So close to being done. How is this even comfortable? I didn't know that it changed color like this. That's so cool. I can't wait to see it. How is that comfortable? I mean, kitties are made out of liquid, so it's got to be comfortable for somebody, right? You're on blanket 6. Hot damn. Aw, thank you, Tina. You added the cream stripe because the other yarn needed to be. It really did, but Vicky, it looks really good. Thank you, Andy. I'm glad that you like the cow, and I'm glad to hear you're doing well. We miss having you in here. Loon, a pickle I made for my brother's birthday. He's so cute with his little peepers. I like the little arms too. I know they're warts, but they look like arms and legs, and that's what I'm taking it as. Number 2 is Mothman, and 3 is a custom Coraline doll you sold. Mothman is super cute. I love the fuzz, and one little antenna is down. And I love that this Coraline has blonde hair. Look, she's also got stuffed piercings in her nose, and she's got black lips. Oh my god, she's amazing. Okay, you got some confetti for this. That's really good. Andy, I 3D printed myself a hair stick that I think will work well as a shawl pin too. I'm sitting on top of a recent weave I finished. It's sitting on top of a recent weave you finished. Oh my god, that's amazing. Did you create the STL file you used for the print? It's beautiful. It's really beautiful, and it's a clever idea. And yes, it would make a great shawl pin. I would buy one of those in a heartbeat. Oh, so good. And I love the woven project too. Getting ready to weave. This is so beautiful. JK, the shawl that's knitting and crochet, the Sutton shawlet. One more row, then into the knitting. And the wee one absconding with my fabric as a cape and my new fade cardigan too. I sense a theme here. Good thing the shawl is for her. This is beautiful. I love the color change too. Like right down here. This color right here is really pretty. Look at that kiddo. I like that you got her in mid-run. Looks like she's kicking the ball. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you've got a fibercraft lover on your hands. She wants to be just like mom. Jinxie, the only thing I'm working on right now, a couple of small projects for a coworker who's expecting her second baby. Congratulations to your coworker. This is super cute, and I hope she really appreciates it. Like, super, super adorable. You guys, what a great show and tell. Thank you so much for showing all your projects with me, sharing all your projects with me. I really appreciate it. You have ADHD and love sitting in weird ways like the cat. Same. I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. Remember, if you're a patron, TK will be here on Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific time with Craftful. Definitely come check it out. If you're a patron as well, we will be getting that poll up in the next 24 hours to you guys so that you can choose your patron-exclusive colorway for the blue box set, which will drop for our patrons on May 26th. We're going to do a early release party, and then it'll be available to the rest of the public on the Sunday the 28th. It's 2 box sets. Keep your eyes open for that. Have a wonderful Tuesday, my loves. Do something spectacular. Enjoy the sunshine if you've got any of it. It's really nice outside, and it really does help. It helps your insides, that vitamin D. Until Wednesday, when we will be back, 6:30 p.m. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful time. And as always, happy crafting. Good night, guys.